Hello my dear students, this is Akash HD and welcome to the HD Physics classes. Hope so you all are doing really great. So students, in this video we are going to learn about the cross product of the vectors and its properties, and after that we will solve some questions also to understand the basic concepts. Okay students, so let's start the video. Okay, so you know very well how many kinds of products are there. Two kinds of product is there. One is the dot product of the vectors that we have covered in the last class. In this class we are going to see the cross product of the vectors. Okay, but first let's see the basic one by one. What is the basic? See, multiplication of two vectors cannot be done by general rules of algebra. Then how to do it? See here, it is done by the vector algebra, because to multiply the vector, to add the vector, we have to follow some certain different rules. Okay, so see, the product of two vectors may be a scalar as well as a vector. In a previous video we have seen when we are multiplying two vectors and the resultant physical quantity is the scalar, that product is called a scalar product, okay, or dot product. But now what will happen when we will multiply two physical quantities and the resultant physical quantity is the vector? Then that kind of product is called what? A cross product, okay, or vector product. So see, as I have told you, cross product of two vector quantities gives us a vector quantity. What it will give? It will give us a vector quantity. Okay, great. Now let's see. Vector quantity means it will be having the magnitude also and direction also. So see, its magnitude is defined as the product of magnitude of two vectors and sine of the angle between them. Okay, and direction, see, and its direction is perpendicular to the plane containing both the vectors. Okay, we have seen about the magnitude and we have seen about the direction. Now see, cross product of two vectors A and B can be written as, okay, so students, here I have taken some coordinates axis, x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. Anyhow, here x-axis means out of the board. So when we will curl our fingers from x to y, then thumb should indicate along the z direction. This is the basic way to draw the x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Again I am telling that here x-axis outside of the board. So when I will curl my finger from x to y, then thumb should go along the z-axis, remember that. Okay, so here students, I have taken the two vectors. Let's take this is my vector A, okay, and let's take what is this? This is the vector B. So this vector A and vector B in a which plane? This vector A and vector B in a xy plane. Okay, this is the xy plane. Let me just draw here this one here. See, this is my which plane? This is my xy plane. Okay, and now let's take here the angle between vector A and vector B. How much? Theta. Okay, so what will happen that here? Vector A is there, vector B is there. We will curl our finger from where to where? From vector A to vector B. Okay, then this one, this thumb will be along the z direction. This one will represent the vector A cross vector B. Again I am telling A and B in xy plane. Curl the finger from A to B, then thumb will indicate the direction of A cross B. Okay students, so this vector is given by, see, vector A cross vector B is given by magnitude, that means mod of A cross B, na, and a unit vector. Here you can see very well the unit vector is along the z direction. So k cap, na, k cap, little basics we know, correct na. But let's take here, this can be in any direction. Then what to write here? Let's take, for example, I have taken general one, n cap. So A cross B equal to mod of A cross B into n cap. Okay, similarly students, here we have done and where what is mod of A cross B? Mod of A cross B. What is mod of A cross B? See here, again we have seen product of magnitude of two vectors and sine of the angle between them. That means we can write here, see, mod A, no, mod B into sine theta, or we can write just AB sine theta here. No? Here we have written about the vector A cross B. If we talk about the some general examples also, so you know very well, no, little bit, see, some of the examples like, you know, V equal to omega cross R. The cross product of this angular velocity and the position vector will give us velocity. Now similarly, second one, if I talk about the torque equal to what? R cross F. R cross F. Is it? Similarly, if I talk about, let's take for example, angular momentum, L equal to R cross P. Okay, so here what is happening that students, here we have done the cross product and the resultant quantity, velocity, torque, angular momentum, they all are which one? Vector quantity. That's why here which kind of product is there? The cross product is there. I hope so this is very clear. Okay students, great. Now let's move to the next one here. See, right hand thumb rule. Before you have seen that, now I was telling that okay, curl the finger from A to B and all that. Now that here we are going to see in a very well written manner. So see here, right hand thumb rule, very very important. Even in a moving charges and magnesium chapter, rotational motion chapter, wherever cross product is involved, now this right hand thumb rule is very important. Okay, so see, if the fingers of right hand is curled from vector A to vector B through a smaller angle, then thumb indicates the direction of A cross B. What I am telling, curl the fingers from where to where? A to B. Through which angle? Through the smaller angle. Then thumb will indicate the direction of what? A cross B. Is it? So as I have told you before also, see, this is the which one here? See, this is my XY plane is there. Again, let me draw here the vectors. Now we'll see from the different point of view. Means same thing only, but okay, again we'll do here. This one here. Okay, so what we are going to do, first one, again I'm telling that here, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, x-axis is out of the board here. So curl the finger where to where? A to B. So when I will curl the finger from where to where? A to B, now this angle theta. Then what will happen that here? This is the direction of what? A cross B. A cross B. Okay, similarly, next one if you see now. See, similarly, if the fingers of right hand is curled from B to A through a smaller angle, then thumb indicates the direction of B cross A. A cross B is coming upward. No? This is A, this is B. Now B to A means like this. B to A. Thumb is going in which direction? Downward direction. That means along the negative Z direction. What is this? This is given by here B cross A. Okay. A cross B upward. A to B. B cross A is this side here in reverse direction here like this here. Theta. Okay. B cross A. Now students, if I write here, see, I can write say this A cross B is given by anyhow mod A cross B into unit vector in this direction, as I have told you what students, this unit vector is what here? This should be K cap, but okay, generally I am writing here how much? N cap. So I have to multiply here how much here? N cap. Okay. Similarly, if I write here the B cross A, see, B cross A how much here? See, mod of B cross A, and you can see that here now which direction here? N cap upward. That means in this direction what will be there? Minus K cap, or in a general way I am writing here how much? Minus N cap. Okay, so here I have written here what? Minus N cap. Okay. Now students, next thing please remember that here. See, if I talk about here the magnitude, maybe mod of A cross B or mod of B cross A. Okay, this will be same only. How much? AB sine theta, that we have done before. Okay, so now students, if we will take the this one here, see, this is the first one now, and let's take this is the second one. So if we write from first and second, what we are doing, we are writing from the first and second. So what we can write students here, if I have to write here, see, B cross A. See, this one I am using here. See, this one I came here. B cross A is equal to mod of B cross A means what you write here? Mod of A cross B. And here what we can write here? Here we can write here minus N cap. Is it? So what I will do? Now I will take minus outside. That means how much here? Mod of A cross B into N cap. Okay. And what is this? Mod of A cross B into N cap. By taking from here. No, by taking from here, what we can write students here, this will become what? A cross B. What is this? A cross B. No? So minus already is there, and what is this? A cross B. A cross B. Okay. So students, we can write here, what we can write, see, hence we can write, see, mod of B cross A is equal to minus of A cross B. Okay, remember that this thing. That means they are which kind of vector? They are students opposite vector. Magnitude wise same, but direction wise opposite. So they are which vector? They are students opposite vector. Okay, remember that here. Remember that here. Mod of A cross B, mod of B cross A both equal, but vector wise B cross A and A cross B they are not equal because minus sign is there. That is making it which vector? That is making it students opposite vector. Okay, and sometimes question will come A cross B and B cross A is making how much angle? You can see very well. A cross B along Z axis and B cross A along which direction students? This B cross A along negative z axis, negative z axis. So how much angle? They will make a 180 degree. Okay, students, great. Now let's see a unit vector. Some applications are there na, that we are going to see. Let's see a unit vector perpendicular to the vectors a and b can be calculated as. Okay, so students, as I have told you very well, this n cap is given by vector a cross b by mod of a cross b. Now, because a cross b equal to mod of a cross b into n cap, so we can write n cap equal to vector a cross b by mod of a cross b. Okay, great. This is the unit vector. Sometimes question may come directly. Okay, great. Second one, see, cross product of two vectors does not obey commutative law. Does not obey commutative law means what? We can tell students, see this one here, this one here, b cross a, this b cross a is not equal to a cross b. No, b cross a is not equal to a cross b. They are not obeying the commutative law. Then students, what they are obeying? If they are not obeying this, then here we can see, we are going to write the correct one. What will be there? See, again I am writing b cross a is equal to how much? Minus of a cross b. Okay, opposite direction, positive z direction, negative z direction, is it? And if I talk about here the magnitude wise, so see, but magnitude wise both are same. That's why they are which vector? They are opposite vector. So what this will become here? Already we have seen AB sin theta. Okay, and one thing again we have to remember that here, this one, angle, see, angle between A cross B and B cross A is how much? How much? How much? Yes, correct students, how much angle? 180 degree. Now, because they are which vector? They are opposite vector. Kindly remember this basics. Okay, great. Now let's see next one. Next one here. See, third one, cross product of two vectors obeys distributive law. What is the distributive law? Let's see here. See, I have taken here. See, this is vector A is there. Vector A cross B plus C. Now, so normally what will happen that here? This will become here, students, vector A cross B. Now this one will become here plus vector A cross C here. Now this is A cross B and here how much here? A cross C. Directly will multiply. Remember that here, this A cross B we can't write B cross A. A cross C we can't write C cross A. Directly we have to multiply A cross B plus A cross C. That means they are following which one? They are following the distributive law. Okay, great. Now see, fourth one, see. The cross product of two parallel vectors is always 0. Now, what is the meaning of the parallel vectors? Parallel vectors means they will make how much angle? They will make angle 0 degree, 0 degree. Okay, so we can write here, we know students very well what we know. See, vector A cross B is equal to what? See, mod of A cross B into n cap. Mod of A cross B how much? Put here, AB sin theta into n cap. Now you think here, if theta is 0 degree, what will happen that here? This will become, students, what? 0 into n cap. No? 0 into n cap. That means anyhow, at the end, what it will become here? At the end, it will become here which vector? 0 vector. 0 vector. But the thing is what? A and B is parallel, then only. A and B is parallel means like this here. See, this is vector A and let's take for example, this is vector B. They are in a which direction? They are in a same direction. Okay, so in the same way, students, remember that here, remember na same direction. So remember, what is this? See, if I am writing here I cap cross I cap is the unit vector along x direction. Similarly, j cap cross j cap, this is the unit vector along y direction, and k cap cross k cap. Now they will be all which vector? Parallel vector, correct? So they will be what here? They will make here the null vector, will write here vector 0. Okay, students, so remember that here, whenever we are doing the cross product of two parallel vectors, what will happen? Their cross product will be how much? A cross product will be 0. Okay, great. Next one, applications. We will continue further. This application is the very important. See, fifth application. What is the fifth application? Let's see. The cross product of two perpendicular unit vectors can be calculated as here. Okay, so here we are going to use the right hand thumb rule. Now let's see here. So this is x direction. In x direction, what is the unit vector? I cap. Is it? Y direction, what is the unit vector? j cap, and along z direction what is the unit vector? K cap. Okay, and anyhow they are making what angles? They all are making how much angles, students? 90 degree. This all are how much angle? This all are 90 degree angles are there. Okay, so for example, if I write here, you know very well what? You know very well vector A cross B is equal to, what is this? See, I will do only for the one, AB sine theta into n cap. Okay, so from here students, if I will see here, see first one, if I write here students, see I cap cross j cap. Now vector A is I cap, vector B is the j cap. So what will become here? See, magnitude of I cap, magnitude of j cap, how much angle? I cap and j cap is perpendicular. Now we have to curl our fingers from where to where? I to j. I is out of the board. Again writing here, see, I is out of the board here. Now this x-axis I cap is out of the board. So I will curl the finger I to j. Thumb is going in which direction? Along a k cap direction. So when you will do here, what will come here students? See, this will come I cap cross j cap is equal to k cap. Now remember that here. Similarly, see, if I write here students, see j cap cross k cap. What I am telling? J cap cross k cap. It will be I cap. Okay. Third one. If I write here k cap cross I cap, what will be this one? J cap in the same basics. Okay. Even in the same way, I can tell also, see, if I make here one circle here, see, this is the one circle is there. Okay. And here I have taken anti-clockwise direction. Let's take here what is there. This is I cap. No. This is j cap and this is k cap. Okay. And here, when we are moving in an anti-clockwise direction, we will take plus. Again, see, I cap cross j cap. Next one, what is got? K cap here. See, after that, see, j cap cross k cap. Next one, what we got? I cap. See here, second one. Next one, see, again, students, k cap cross I cap. What we got? J cap here. No? So, see, all three is satisfied here. Okay. Now, students, further one, if we do just a reverse, what will happen that here? Let's take for example, instead of I cap cross j cap, I am writing j cap cross I cap. What will happen that here? It will become here minus k cap. Similarly, if I reverse here, k cap cross j cap, what will become here? It will become here minus I cap. Similarly, if I do the students, this I reverse here, I cap cross k cap, what it will become? It will become here minus j cap. Why? Because they are not following the commutative law, that's why it is coming like this. But remember that here, to remember this, what we can do, you can draw one more circle here. See, this is the one circle. Now, for this I am drawing here. And what will happen that, see, just draw like this. No? Just draw like this, see. Here, minus will happen. And in which order? Opposite order here, like this. See, I have just reversed the direction. This is I cap. And here I have reversed the direction. J cap. No, J cap. J cap. No, J cap. And here what will happen that here? This will become here K cap. Okay. So again I am telling, see, I cap cross j cap, k cap. But reverse it. J cap cross I cap minus k cap. Similarly, k cap cross j cap. K cap cross j cap minus I cap. Next one, I cap cross k cap. I cap cross k cap minus j cap. Okay. So what is there? If anti-clockwise we are moving, positive. Clockwise we are moving, negative. Green, green. Blue, blue. Is it? Very basic thing. Okay, great. Next one is students, see, one more application is there. See, sixth application. If vector A and vector B are two adjacent sides of a parallelogram, then area of it is given by how much? Mod of A cross B. How much? Mod of A cross B. How we can tell here? See, vector A, vector B, and see here we will make here the one parallelogram. Parallelogram is what is there? The opposite sides is the parallel here. Okay. So students, here remember that one thing. Here I have taken here, let's take this is O, this is P, this is Q, and here I will draw here one perpendicular is there. Na? And let's take here N. Angle between A and B, how much? Theta. Okay. So see, area of the parallelogram is given by anyhow base into height. What is this, students? Base into height. Correct? Base into height. Base how much? You can see OP, base is OP, and height how much? How much? See, QN, height is QN. Now we'll write here what is the OP? OP means length of the vector A, is it? That means A. And similarly, what is QN? What is QN? Perpendicular. So you know very well, students, here. This side how much here? This is B sin theta, and this is B cos theta, this length, B cos theta. But what we are interested? We are interested for Q1. So what is coming? B sin theta. Okay. And what is AB sin theta? AB sin theta means, students, how much here? Mod of A cross B. Okay. And where is the area? Area will be here. This area. This area. This area. This area. Now that means area of the parallelogram, how much here? Mod of A cross B. Okay. Great. Now students, see seventh one. If vector A and vector B are two adjacent sides of a triangle now, then area of it is given by how much here? Half of mod A cross B. Why? Because here this parallelogram is made up of two triangles. See this triangle. I have divided into two parts. That means one parallelogram means how many triangles? Two triangles here. Okay. That means area is given by, see, the area is given by half into base into height. That means anyhow this half is there, and this one we have proved here. What is there? Half of mod A cross B. Now adjacent sides. What is A and B? Adjacent sides. Okay. Great. Now let's see, students. See next one. If D1 cross D2, okay, if D1 cross D2 are two adjacent sides of a parallelogram, then area of it is given by how much here? Mod of D1 cross D2. D1 and D2, two adjacent sides, really, yeah. Okay, D1 and D2 are the adjacent sides of this one here. Okay, so see, this is O. Not adjacent sides, students, here please. Not adjacent sides here. Not a sides here. They are two diagonals. If D1 and D2 are the two diagonals, right here please here. Diagonals. Diagonals. Now, diagonals of a parallelogram. Diagonals of a parallelogram here. Okay. So students, here please, as you know very well, this is vector A, this is vector B. Now just draw here please. Now, so students, if I draw here the diagonals here, see, first diagonal is this one. Now this is one diagonal I have taken here, D1. Now diagonals are there. Okay. And second one, let's take, I have taken this one. This diagonal is how much here? D2. D2. Okay. So students, you know very well here. Formula is there. No, but okay, but we'll prove here. See, if I write here vector D1, vector D1 how much here? We know the parallelogram law of vector addition. So vector D1 how much here? Vector A plus vector B. Okay. Similarly, if I write here vector D2, vector D2 how much here? See, this vector is going where to where? From vector A to vector B. That means D2 we can write here vector B minus vector A. Okay. Is it? Now, if you see here D1 cross D2. Now see, D1 cross D2 diagonals. So what this will become here? See, vector A plus vector B and cross vector B minus vector A. Is it? Just do the cross multiplication. What will happen? Let's see. Vector A cross vector B. Now see, first vector A is going to multiply. Minus vector A cross vector A. One is completed. Now next one, we'll go for the shift this one here. Plus B cross B. Is it? And after that, plus minus minus and minus of B cross A. Is it? What will become 0, students? See, this A cross A and B cross B will become 0. Now, because they are parallel vectors. That means what we can write here, see, this vector A cross B is a minus of B cross A. Correct? Minus of B cross A. We can write, see, vector A cross B plus minus of B cross A. Okay. That means, students, we can write here, this will become here, see, vector A cross B plus vector A cross B. Can you get it very well? That means, students, if I will write here, see, here I will write here. If I write here this one here, so see, hence see, this D1 cross D2 is how much? Twice of vector A cross B. Is it? Twice of A cross B. And if I write here the magnitude, so see, mod of D1 cross D2 is the twice of mod of A cross B. Is it? These basics are very, very important. So if I write here the area, that means mod of A cross B, how much here? See, half D1 cross D2. Is it? So in this way, students, we have learned a lot of basics also, but remember that here, if in case they are talking in terms of diagonal, that means half of D1 cross D2. If they are asking in terms of the adjacent sides, then directly mod of A cross B. Okay, great. Next one, let's see, students, see the next properties here. Ninth one, cross product of two vectors in a rectangular component form can be calculated as. Now, so rectangular component form means what we can write here, see. If I write here vector A, that means we can write, see, AXI cap plus AYJ cap plus AZK cap. Is it? Similarly, if I write vector B how much here, see, BXI cap plus BYJ cap plus bz k cap. This one we have done, is it? So now students, if I calculate here in a which form, I am going to calculate in a this one a cross b. Okay, so for that students, you should know the determinant here, na? Some determinant. I will use here, see, this is I cap, this is j cap, this is k cap. Na? Directly also we can do, but determinant is the somewhat better. So first write down the coefficient of vector A, because vector is coming first now. So ax, ay, az. For b means what you write here? Bx, by, bz. Okay, so what will students here do? See, I cap, and after that, see, I cap means related to I cap column, and what we tell row will be hidden. Now we will hide like this. We will hide like this. So these four elements are visible now. These four elements we will first. This is the principal diagonal. Okay, so we can write here. See, principal diagonal ay minus ay bz minus az by. Okay. After that, for second one, always write j cap. Again, what will happen? Related to j cap, we will hide like this. No? Related to j cap, we will hide like this. That means again principal diagonal. What is there? Ax bz. What is this students here? Ax bz minus again ax bz minus bx az. Or we can write here az bx. Correct? Again you check. Ax bz minus az bx. Okay. Plus k cap. Plus k cap, what will happen? Again you hide. Now again you see, this is now principal diagonal. Ax by minus ay bx. What is this? Ax by minus ay bx. Okay. So this is the determinant way. This is the determinant way to calculate this cross product is there. Okay. And remember that here I cap, k cap positive, but j cap is a negative. Okay. Great. Now let's see students here. See this question we are going to see. If mod of a cross b is the root 3 times of a dot b, then angle between a and b, how much is there? The angle between vector a and vector b, how much is it? So students, already written here, see, mod of a cross b means what? ab sin theta is equal to root 3. A dot b means what is there? ab cos theta. Now we'll simplify this. ab cancel. That means what we can write, students, here, see, this will become here sin theta is equal to root 3 cos theta. Simplify this, no? Simplify this. What will come? See, sin theta by cos theta is equal to root 3. That means tan theta is how much? Root 3. Hence, theta will come how much here? The theta will come 60 degree. That means angle between these vectors will be how much, students? 60 degree. If they ask something extra, let's take, sometimes they may ask, like tell the value of mod of a plus b. So what is mod of a plus b? Formula a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. So theta how much here? 60 degree. 60 degree. Cos 60. Is it? So what will happen? Cos 60 means 1 by 2. Okay. So students, it will come here, see, a square plus b square, and it will come here ab. Is it? Similarly, students, next one. Now all these basics very, very important. That's why we are going in a detail. If they ask mod of a minus b, mod of a how much here? Formula, see, a square plus b square minus 2ab cos 60. Is it? That means what it will come? We can guess very well. What is this? See, a square plus b square minus ab. Okay. So student, this question is the very common in exam. Now, is it? Do it very well. Now see. Now we are going to see one or two questions, students. See, the question is, see, for NEET and JEE. Two adjacent sides of a parallelogram is j cap plus 3k cap and I cap plus 2j cap minus 3k cap. The area of parallelogram is how much? Okay. So we'll write here, students, see, as, see, I will take here vector a, how much here? See, j cap plus 3k cap. Okay. That means I can write like this, see, 0 I cap plus j cap plus 3k cap. Okay. Similarly, students, vector b how much here? Let's take, I have taken vector b here. What is this? 1 into I cap plus 2j cap minus 3k cap. Is it? So now students, here area of the parallelogram is mod of a cross b. Is it? So first what we are going to calculate here? We are going to calculate a cross b. A cross b, what we have to do? Again, take here, see, I cap, j cap, k cap. Na? Just for you, I am just doing it. Is it? I hope so. We'll see here. Now, so coefficients of a how much here? 0. Then j cap means 1 and k cap means 3. Is it? For vector b how much here? 1, 2. From here also I am checking here. Minus 3. Is it? So here no. I cap. Okay, so I cap means again you hide like this. This you hide like this. So what will happen that here? Minus 3 into 1 minus 3 minus 3 into 2 6. Is it like this? We will hide. No? 1 into minus 3 minus 3 into 6. Next one. Minus j cap. Minus j cap, what will happen that here? Again you hide like this. 0 into minus 3 0 minus this one 3 into 3 3. Correct? Plus k cap. No? Plus k cap. How much will come? Again you see here. 2 into 0 0 minus 1 into 1 1. Is it? So this one we got here. No? I hope so. We are very correct. No? I am just doing the rechecking so that the mistake should not happen. Yes, correct only. That means students, we can write here, see, mod of a cross b, how much coming? Mod of a cross b, how much coming here? See, minus 3 minus 6, how much coming? Minus 9 I cap. Minus 9 I cap. Here, plus 3 j cap. No? Plus 3 j cap. Next one, see here, it will come minus k cap. Minus k cap. Is it? Hence, students, now area formula, see here, mod of a cross b. Mod of a cross. Mod of a cross means, mod we know very well how to calculate, is it? So coefficient of I cap, that means minus 9 square plus coefficient of j cap 3 square plus coefficient of k cap minus 1 square. So what this will become here? Let's see what it will become here. It will become here 81 plus 9 plus 1. That means how much coming? Root 91. Nothing is given. No, unit is not given. That means we will write here the square unit. Square unit, or even you can write here unit square also. So students, you can see very well in how much beautiful way we have done this cross project. These basics kindly learn it. Very important for the 11th and 12th both, especially for two very good in physics. Last question, see. A unit vector perpendicular to 2i cap plus 2j cap minus k cap and 6i cap minus 3j cap plus 2k, how much? Okay, so again, just for your basics, I am doing here, see, vector A how much here? Again write here, see, 2i cap plus 2j cap minus k cap, is it? And let's take vector B. Vector B how much given here, see, 6i cap minus 3j cap plus 2 cap. What they are asking? They are asking the unit vector n cap. N cap means vector A cross B or a mod of A cross B. Just like a previous one will do here, okay? But just for you, I am just doing here, see. Vector A cross B, what will happen? Again, you note down here, see. See, one more time it is coming here, see. I cap, j cap, k cap. No? So, vector A means what to write here? 2, 2, minus 1 from here. No? Check from there also. Here, how much here? 6, minus 3 and 2. Is it? So, now again you see. I cap. No? Again you hide related to I cap. 2 into 2, 4. Minus 3 into minus 1. What will come? 3. Correct? See. 2 into 2, 4. Minus 3 into minus 1. Minus 3. Next one, see. Minus j cap. Is it? Again you hide like this. See. 2 into 2, 4. No? 2 into 2, 4. Minus 6 into minus 1. Minus 6. Correct? Check out again, see. 4 minus 6. Correct? Plus k cap. What k cap will come, students? See, again you hide like this here. 2 into minus 3 minus 6. No? And minus 6 into 12. Is it? So again you check it one time, students, here. Here 4 minus 3. For minus j cap it is coming 4 minus 6. K cap it is coming here minus 6 and here minus 12. Yes, correct only. Okay. That means, students, we can write here. What is this? This A cross B will come here. Simplify this. 4 minus 3, 1. No? That means I cap. Here how much coming here? 4 minus 6. That means 6 plus 4, 10. That means, students, how much here? Minus 10 j cap. And after that here, minus 6 minus 12, minus 18. So, minus 18 k cap. Now, this one we have got it. Okay. Now, what will happen that here? If I calculate here, it's mod. Mod of A cross B, what will come here? Again, I am writing here. See, it will become here 1 square plus minus 10 square plus minus 18 square. Okay, that means what will come here? 1 plus 100. 18 square means 324. So it will become here, students, square root of 425. Is it? That's it. We are reached here. So unit vector perpendicular to both of them. How much is this, students? See, A cross B by mod of A cross B. Is it? So what will come here? A cross B, what we have got here? This one, see, I cap. What is this? I cap minus 10j cap minus 18k cap. And this one how much here? Square root of 425. Okay, students. So you can see Very well, na? You can see very well. So student, in this video we have covered the complete basics related to the physics for the cross product of the vectors. I hope so you will study it very properly and you will do very better. Okay students, thank you, take care.